Most disgusting thing that has ever happened in the history of the company.
Fuck this motherfucker.
And police there is a warrant out for Conor McGregor's arrest.
Cameras get on, you get louder.
Bitch. Whip out your camera phone now. Whip out your little camera phone now.
And they're looking for him right now. His plane cannot take off. He cannot leave the state of New York with this warrant. He'll be grounded, and I'm assuming eventually, if they don't catch him, he'll turn himself in.
Whoa, fuck.
Conor.
Hey, open the fucking door! Hey, you fucking...
Conor McGregor and multiple members of his team, including UFC fighter Artem Lobov, arrived unannounced, were looking for someone, and eventually made their way to the loading dock. And eventually made their way to one of the vans, which was holding a bunch of the UFC fighters who were competing on the card and here at the arena for Media Day. One of the fighters on that van, KHABIB NURmagomedov, and it's clear at this time that McGregor and his team were looking for NURmagomedov. They were here in retaliation for an incident that occurred 2 days ago at the Fighter Hotel, where NURmagomedov and members of his team cornered Artem Lobov, good friend and training partner of Conor McGregor, after Lobov made some comments about NURmagomedov apparently that seemed to upset the UFC lightweight contender. So McGregor and his friends flew from Dublin.
Kill this guy 100%. Gonna kill this motherfucker, Mike.
KHABIB also posted this video of Artem Lobov talking about KHABIB. Here's the translation.
Хабиб снимался уже 6 раз. Он снимается, у него там чуть-чуть заболело, у него там в заднице или еще где-то, он снимается. Так кто здесь чикен у нас? Кто боится, будет сниматься каждый раз? Что еще?
I saw video how he looked with Tyron Woodley morning, and after my way in, when I go, he watched me. I say, what? Maybe he think I'm Tyron Woodley or Eddie Alvarez. I'm different, you know. I'm living in the street. Where I'm from, this is different. This is not about like camera here or not camera here. This is not about this. This is about different. For me, it's all my life. I have a lot of fight in the street. I know when I come.
Лицо скажи. Ты говорил, что я говорил? Как не говорю? Как не говорю, ты поэтому говоришь. Больше не говори такие вещи.
Artem and KHABIB. Russian shit going down. KHABIB's gonna make it happen right here. He ain't playing. Oh yeah. Oh, they're gonna shake it out right here.
Ты понял или нет? Я тебя спрошу. Лицо скажи. Ты говоришь, что ты говорил? Как не говорил? Как не говорил, ты поэтому говоришь. Больше не говори такие вещи. Нет, я тебя спрошу. Лицо скажи. Ты говорил, что я говорил? Как не говорил?
What happened here today is Conor and approximately 20 guys apparently were let in through the doors by the MacLife guys who were credentialed here. They opened the doors for them through an entrance. They stormed the building, got down to the loading docks where the fighters were getting on the buses and started to attack the buses, throwing trash cans and dollies and things like that. Broke one of the windows and cut Michael Chiesa really bad. He cut his head, he cut his face. Rose Namajunas apparently was almost hit. She's super upset right now and basically left and walked back to the hotel. And hurt one of our employees, broke one of our employees' knuckles, and other injuries, you know, and obviously everybody's shaken up when 30 thugs storm these guys are all cutting weight and getting ready for a fight. This is the most disgusting thing that has ever happened in the history of the company. And there is a warrant out for Conor McGregor's arrest, and they're looking for him right now. His plane cannot take off. He cannot leave the state of New York with this warrant. They'll be grounded, and I'm assuming eventually, if they don't catch him, he'll turn himself in. You can imagine he's going to be sued beyond belief, and this was a real bad career move for him.
Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, presenting the pride of Ireland and the #3 ranked featherweight fighter in the world, the notorious CONOR McGregor!
Conor is the champ, Conor! And respect Brooklyn!
Fighting out of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the #2 ranked lightweight contender in the world, HAPPEND, the Eagle, NURmagomedov!
Conor McGregor, at least right now, is the champion, Khabib. Should Conor have stepped up and accepted this fight? Should he have volunteered himself to step? Accepted this fight? Should he have volunteered himself to step in that cage with you this weekend?
My first option when Tony is out, I tell, hey, where's Conor? I need Conor. Bring this guy. Himself, he's champ, and bring this guy. Why? He say he put message like I'm stay ready, blah blah blah. But now when UFC call him, he say, oh, I'm not ready. Or UFC say he have very bad connect on his phone. You know, we cannot connect with him because he don't give us answer. Dana told me, hey, about Conor. Now he have very good sponsorship with Burger King. He have to be look nice. We don't want change his face. I say, okay, now
I'm standing outside the 78th precinct here in Brooklyn, New York, where around an hour ago, UFC superstar Conor McGregor was taken into custody. At 10:23 p.m. Eastern Time, he was arrested. He has been charged with multiple charges. They are all pending at this time. We're told that he is currently inside that precinct, right in back of me. Of course, for his part in what happened earlier today at the Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, just a couple of blocks away from where we are standing. By now, you've seen the footage. UFC 223 Media Day was just wrapping up. Conor McGregor and multiple members of his team, including
your guy, beginning of the year, he cut like chicken. End of the year, he fight for the title. Crazy. Hey, you know, guys, this is true. This is not trash talking. Hey, guys, Irish only 6 million. Russian 150 million. I wanna fight for your chicken because this is #1 easy fight in lightweight division.
And Weidman, great fight. It was a good performance. I mean, yeah, what he was talking as well was, I mean, look, he's fought once in 8 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't fight too frequent for my liking. Like, for me to commit to something like that, I need to be solid proof that people are going to show up, and he's a consistent pull-out merchant.
I want to take him down, speak with him, you know, slap him,
make him nervous. Like, hey, get up, let's go. Where's your boxing? You know, slap him, play with him, and make him give up.
Because the two guys that are fighting for that interim belt are bums. Two bums fighting for an interim belt. They should be very, very happy that I'm chilling out, taking a break, and they have this little chance to think that they're up there. But in reality, they're nowhere close. They'd both be knocked out stiff, both chinny, both wild, too sloppy.
I don't give a shit about Conor. When I come to the UFC, I never think about Conor. Oh, I want to fight with him, like man or something like this. I think about only belt.
And also, we heard from Dana White today that you want to fight Khabib in Russia. Is that what you want to do after this? Are you coming back to the UFC?
That's certainly an option that I'm exploring. That would be a spectacle. It'd be like something out of Rocky. I suppose this whole story is like a Rocky story, right? So why not face a man in his home country, and you know what I mean, in a crazy place like Russia. So it's certainly something I'd like to do.
Conor, he have only one fight in UFC. 155, and he's champion. He beat old Eddie Alvarez, you know. He's a good fighter. I think a lot of people can beat him in 155. This is my opinion. Like, this is my opinion. I think a lot of people can beat him. And you know, he have good boxing, good timing, but he don't have wrestling, he don't have grappling, he don't have conditioning.
CONOR MCgregor, charged with criminal law 14510, and various other charges. Counsels, your appearance, and who do you represent?
I am issuing orders of protection in favor of Ozzy Arias, Raymond Board, Jason Ledbetter, Michael Chiesa, and Ricardo Chico.
Suffice to say, Your Honor, that my client self-surrendered when asked at the first time by the New York City Police Department to have his friend surrender. He directed his friend, Mr. Khalid, to surrender. He's the most visible face on the planet. He has no criminal history, and the bail package is completely appropriate. A $50,000 amount with his ability to travel without restrictions. Thank you.
Mr. McGregor, your case is going to AP1F on June 14, 2018, and I'm setting bail in the amount of $50,000 fine over $50,000